Ahoy hoy!
Oh, will you freaking let me sit down, you?
No, because it started. It's not my fault.
Well, hello. Oh, it's a bit low.
You ready?
Oh, yes.
Ahoy hoy!
Hoi hoi.
Heat straw.
It's Parker.
Together we are. Battlehammer.
Strictly limited edition t-shirts, gentlemen.
Get them while they're mildly warm after my wearing. Today.
On this show, we find out if the sky has indeed fallen.
No, it hasn't.
Has
Oh,
it?
hello, Frankie.
Why hasn't
She
it?
thinks it has.
Why hasn't it fallen?
Because it hasn't.
But there's a whole new Guild Ball Errata come out. Surely the world has fallen.
Only if you're whingy about your own personal team failing at stuff.
Well, I'm sorry, but I've looked through it and I think it's all right.
I do as well.
I like it because the union's been nerfed. But not
Why?
very much, though. They could have
No.
been nerfed a lot more.
Yeah.
So, but shall we go through it for
our glorious viewers.
the whole two of them?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the
first bit.
Like, we're going through it in order that they're printed out. If you go onto the Guild Ball website, you can find it. You can print it out. I think it's on their Facebook page as well. If you go on their Facebook page, there's a high-res version, which is the one we've got. And the first page is like main changes to the rule books.
Of which there are only
Two in the new one.
Yeah.
A total of 6. But it's really kind of
Part and
clarifications and stuff, so I wouldn't overly worry about it.
It's just part and blows changed slightly and under terrain obstructions.
But it's more of a clarification than anything else.
You got to be stupid if you don't understand it. Look,
Right.
you read that? Read it?
Yeah.
What? I kind of promised someone something.
What? What?
Just eat it and shut up.
Why?
There.
I don't want to eat it. He didn't promise me. I didn't make a promise. Anyway, while he's eating... Right, so we're going to go through the main changes on the character cards and the traits and skills and stuff like that. But you can please leave comments below and tell us if our thoughts are stupid, or if you know better, or if we're just not whinging enough, or we're whinging about the wrong things. But we'll start...
It depends on what team you play, I suppose.
Yeah. We'll start... If you watch their video, the actual Steamforged video, please go and watch that. Pause this and then go and watch that. Done that? Good. You'll notice the first change is Avarice's defence went from 2 to 3.
Woohoo!
Yeah, fair enough.
Does that mean we'll see him more on the table?
Probably not. I'd like to use him. I'd like to see what is... Clearly there's something there that I think people aren't getting, because I've very rarely seen him used.
But then again, we don't play dirty Union.
No.
So, you know.
But even then, I've never seen him used as someone you'd switch out from one of your own team members.
No, I haven't.
Whereas a lot of the other Union players you'd
But
switch
yeah, it's one
out
of the
to
fun
someone.
ones, I think. I think it's a
Yeah.
fun little thing with the little fella.
The little
Fella under
yeah.
friend.
But I think, yeah, 2 to 3, you know, I think they're trying to make that so the big guys, as they've said themselves, aren't what they call it, momentum vending machines.
Momentum vending machines.
2 to 3 isn't a huge big deal, but then when you realise you can charge in and you can put it up to 4, so kind of that ends up being almost 2 to 4, so that's a third less hits.
How do you manage to get it up to 4?
Because you defensive stance.
Well, that's only plus...
Potentially. So that's +1. So he's gone from 2 to 3 base.
Oh, then he's gone 3 to 4.
Then you can go 3 to 4 because of defensive stance. So actually that's quite a big difference.
Oh, hello. Are you giving us your words of wisdom? What do you think? Rubbish. Okay.
This is our battle.
This is the battle hound. The battle hound. Oh, look, you're on telly. Say hello.
Sausages.
Now we'll try and do a serious program here. We don't do serious.
Right. The next
What's
change is Mason's brick has got
No,
top
that's not.
lines.
That's not the.
That's already happened. The
Oh,
red,
has it?
black
Oh, it's the
ones,
red
these
ones.
are the new ones.
I can't tell the difference between red and black. I can't see.
Mason's Guild brick has got tough hide.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big, heavy fella. I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference.
Whoop, whoop.
It's going to make him slightly more resilient, or quite a lot more resilient, but still, he was pretty resilient anyway. So,
Hello.
I'm not hugely bothered. He plays the Masons. Is it going to stop how I play? Probably not.
No, of course it's not. Get down, you daft bugger.
I mean, he had armour 2 and loads of hits anyway, so...
This is not what we're meant to be doing, young Frankie Mallows.
What
Get down.
next?
Sit.
Engineers Guild, Colossus gets armour 2 instead of armour 1. I think that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Fluff-wise, he's a big
It's a great big...
spider robot.
Yeah.
Of course he's got armour 2.
Yeah.
And I don't think, again, it's not going to make an enormous
I still
amount
think
of
that'll make him
difference.
a better goalkeeper.
Yeah, it will make him definitely better in defence because you're going to need whatever -2 hits.
Because he's got that nimble, hasn't he? He's got that that
close control.
Close
So
control.
you need 2 tackles.
Yeah.
Plus he's now going to be at -2 hits because you've got armour 2. But he's got twos to hit, so you know works out all right. Now this is one that a lot of people have been talking about on the forums. It's actually a really big change to people. Decimate keeps exactly the same card, but now only has a melee zone of 1.
Do you think that's going to make a huge difference to her? Because she is quite awesome, really.
She's very good all round. She's quick, she's got a good tack, she's got a nice low tackle, which is, well, tackle on 3, which is momentous. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty good. She can generate a lot of momentum.
She can. But now she's down to an inch. I think that'll make a difference to her.
I think it will. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, no one's going to take her anymore. It's like, well, if everyone... This is my problem. If everyone takes the same model, clearly there's a reason why that model is so good in every team, and everyone takes it. Rather than it being, now, I want to play a certain kind of game, I've got 6 players, I have to choose 6 out of, say, 7 out of your team, plus another couple of 3 from the union, so I've got maybe 10 or 11 players I can choose from.
Yeah.
And I'm always taking this one because it's so good.
Blah.
Boring. Clearly there's something wrong there. Will it frustrate me that she's only got a 1-inch
A
melee
lot
zone?
of it. Well, a 1-inch thing does frustrate you a lot.
Yes, it will slightly frustrate me. Will it mean that I never take her again? No. She's still good. She's still got all those dodges, which are really handy.
You see, so far...
She's not rubbish, she's just slightly less awesome than she was.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, and I think that's alright.
I think what people are forgetting is they're just taking everything because it's so good. Try playing the game and then realising that you can put your own little spin onto it. You know, you can formulate the way your team plays and just have it different.
The problem I've had with Decimate sometimes is she's so good at everything.
You don't know what to do with her.
Well, no, I know what to, I worry when I see her across the table because I'm like, she can come forward and attack me because she's got what's the word, anatomical precision, so -1 armour. She does plenty of damage. She's really fast. She can play football. She's got a reasonable defence and 1 point of armour.
See, I think that's one of the reasons why I won't take her, because she is just everyone uses her.
But like previously, you could use her as an attacker. You could use her as a midfielder and a defender because she had that 2-inch melee. Now I think you're going to see a lot less of her as a defender.
More of a kind of striker,
more as a kind
attacking
of
midfield.
attacking midfield, yeah.
Look at us talking sport.
So I think it's slightly annoying. I can see why people are frustrated if they've built a tactic around one player, but then if you've built a tactic around one player, you're not really playing the game properly. No offence.
No. No.
But I think I can see it's a nerf. I can see why they've done it. And it will affect it. I don't think it will be a huge, big negative.
I don't. I think a lot of people are looking at this and going, "Oh no, it changes everything." So far, it doesn't. It doesn't matter what team you play. You know, if you do play a full union team, it's only little changes.
Yeah.
So quit your griping.
Yeah.
Play the game, eh?
And maybe it's just the changes to the 6 players that everyone uses all of the time. Because I've never seen Mist used in a union team. I've never seen Rage used in a union team. I don't think I've ever seen Fangtooth or Greed used in it, or Snakeskin used in a union team. I've only ever seen Hemlock, Decimate, Mist, Gutter, and it's like the same 4 every time.
Because those 4 are awesome-ish.
And we got dicked at the Norfolk Open by a union player. He was freaking amazeballs. And there were certain things I wasn't doing that I would have done had this been out. And again, I played Chris. We'll come to that later on, and I'll explain why in a bit.
What's
so
next?
Anyway, next that was Decimate.
Decimate.
Fangtooth.
You have been decimated.
Fangtooth gains the character trait Gluttonous Mass because he's a big fat fatty with moves like Jabba.
Like you. But is this such a good skill that it's going to make me put him in my team? I put him in my team anyway, but it's...
Well, the first time he's hit by an enemy attack or character play that targets this model, except while advancing, which means that, I know people are like, but it means that if he's...
Countercharge.
Or countercharge will work because it will stop the advance. If he's parting blow, it won't work on a parting blow, which I think is actually really good. They've changed that on clone as well, because otherwise it makes it a bit too powerful. He ignores the attack or character play, which is huge. And actually, from a fluff point of view, I really like that. Because if you've read the fluff, spoilers if you haven't, well you should have done.
Yeah, bell ends.
Under Fangtooth's little bit of fluff, basically this guy screams into him just like he's a wall, falls down, and Fangtooth just kind of, ooh. And that is exactly now how he plays. You run into him, nothing happens, and then he hits you back.
Yeah.
And I think that's cracking. Yes, it's hard because he can attack and then you can counter attack and get the knockdown. So that is really useful because he's got a momentous knockdown on 1. So yeah, you charge him, he knocks you down. But then I think that makes him that big, bulky midfielder.
He's going to be great in the centre of the field now, holding things up, isn't he? Whereas he normally does that anyway, but now he's just got that little bit of extra.
But I think because of his defence 2, armour 1, yes, he's got armour 1, but it's still only defence 2. If you want to get rid of him, it's really easy to get that knockdown on him.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if it's the first attack or character play, you can't just get that knockdown to put him down. You've got to really think about what you're doing. Do you hit him then the counter attack, or if they haven't got the momentum to spend on the counter attack, then you can send someone in to get a couple of hits off.
Yeah.
Or maybe you lob some knives at him and then send someone in. You know, but I think it gives him more options, and I think it will see him used more. I would see me using him just a big, not quite goalie, but a big back, like kind of back defender, just stand in the way.
And it's a bloody nice figure.
It's a gorgeous model, and I want to see it on the table more, and I want to see more people painting him with all of his pustules and warts and silly mask and everything. And
so if you need a colour reference, let us know, and we'll send you a picture of Parker in the NID.
But also, I'm kind of glad they didn't give him tough hide or anything, because he's already got 29 hits.
So I quite like belly
that.
aching.
No, I think they've done the right thing. No,
let's put those so far. These two, I haven't got a problem with any of them.
Right, now another one that everyone's moaning about is Hemlock.
People don't use her, so why are they bloody moaning?
Melee zone 1 instead of 2.
She had 2, did she?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bloody hellfire.
Defense 5 instead of 6, and now
she gets an extra
slippery.
+1.
+1 defense against parting blows.
I think it's better.
Fine. I haven't got a problem with that.
No.
She was, I think, having seen.
You've never used her, have you?
I've never used her. But I've seen a lot of people online talking about how she can move kind of too far forward, if you like, because she's defence 6, so she's almost not only possible to hit. 2-inch melee, she can get in and tackle the ball. She's got a momentous tackle on 1. So she can get in.
Oh, so she gets to keep that, but Miss doesn't.
Well, because she's not a striker. And now I think you're going to see her as more of that kind of midfield, lobbing out her conditions, blinds and noxious blast, and healing people up. And I think you're going to see her used more like that rather than kind of a striker almost. So I think it's more that they haven't. Yes, technically they've nerfed her, but I think they've just made her more to how she was originally meant to play.
Yeah, more of a player.
Yeah.
Than a ball go getter.
Yeah.
Technical term there.
Catalyst, 1 for the Alchemists, so not 1 for the Union for a change.
But will you be using him now? Because let's face it, right from the start, you've said Catalyst is a great big steaming pile of poop.
I want to.
You're still not, are you?
Defence, right, he's got defence 3, armour 1 instead of 2 and 0. He is tougher. He is kind of going to be more resilient with his 27 hits. But 3s and 1, he doesn't. It's not. Yes, he's tougher. He's more resilient. But he doesn't. I don't think he does enough for me personally. Intensify is quite good if everyone's got conditions on. Rabid animals, all right. In the right context, his knockdown's only on 4.
Yeah.
Melee's only 1.
I still don't think so.
There's a lot of talk about when Smoke arrives, who's going to be the new captain for the Alchemists.
Thingy.
Or Venin.
Or the other big fella. Compound.
Compound. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about when these new players start coming in, suddenly he'll find more of a role. I'll wait and see what happens. I actually want to see Compound and Catalyst, 2 big fellas in an Alchemist team, just for shits and giggles. I'm sure it'll be a really rubbish team, but I want to see it. Just people go, huh?
What? And then they steamroll over your entire team.
Loads of
Compound lobbing out loads of bloody effects.
Yeah.
And then Catalyst going, yeah. That'd be awesome.
Be wicked,
awesome,
wouldn't it?
yeah. That would be really nice to see. But it won't happen.
No.
That'll happen.
And then maybe Avarice and Greed. Oh yeah, because Avarice and Greed could be in any team.
Yeah.
So you have 3 big fellas in a. So you have Midas and Flask, because you've got a Flask. And then what's her name? Vitriol for your strikers, and then 3 big fellas at the back. That'd be well fun. I mean, it'd be rubbish, but it'd be loads of fun.
Yeah.
Might have to do that when Compound comes out. We'll give that a go. Cheers, fellas.
No, he won't. Not
my
my
card. I'm keeping it over here. Mine, either or yours.
Next.
Mist.
Yeah, well, we all know what's happened to Mist, don't we?
No more momentous tackle on 1. Dun dun dun.
Do you really hate the Morticians that badly? You've done that to us.
Right, I know, but how easy is it to get base attack of 4 plus 4 for the charge, rolling 8 dice. If you get 5 successes, then you get the tackle and you can generate momentum from something else. So, is it that bad?
No.
Really?
No. It's not bad at all. I don't think it's...
Oh, you mean you can't get a first activation goal?
Oh, shame! Make the game last a bit longer.
Yeah.
No, I think it's great. I don't mind it. I use him. I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's just I'm going to need to remember that on the card, though, aren't I?
And again,
momentous tackle. Oh, it's not. Is it? It's not momentous.
And you've got to bear in mind that we are going to get not just new players for all of the main teams. We're going to get new Union players as well. So that means you're going to have
Harry the Hat.
Harry the Hat. You're going to get an even wider choice.
I don't know what it was it? Didn't
We don't know yet.
No,
Don't know any of the Union players are yet, apart from Harry the Hat, who I assume is a Season 2 member. He's got a new model as well.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, is he on this big tool on his shoulder now?
Yeah. They changed it up so he fits in more with the aesthetic of Guild Ball rather than Infamy or whichever it was.
I don't even know where he's from, so...
It was a steampunky London...
I don't know, I don't do games. Games are for lame people.
Sherlock Holmes was actually one of the bad guys. Yeah, he's got this big spidery mechanical thing. It's quite cool. I only looked it up to find Harry the Hat.
Moving on.
Moving on.
So Everson Greed they've put up.
We've done them.
Done them.
Burning Passion, something for the
Brewers.
I think it's more of a clarification than anything else. We don't really know the Brewers that well, so we
not yet. I'm going to start using them.
Do leave a comment below. What do you think about Burning Passion? Casket time. Now this has already been changed once, and they've changed it again now.
Really?
Yeah, because it was already changed because it used to be you got 4 and then you took some out. Then they changed it to that you only take out 1 person, they stay out for a turn. Yeah. And now they've changed it again that it's the next model. Because it used to be that if you did it at the start of the turn, you took out 3 people, potentially they'd all be affected by it. Now it's only 1 model.
But do you still have to say you're doing it before?
You have to say you do it before you attack.
I still don't work out how that happens.
Well, I imagine he's kind of opening it up and getting it ready to shove someone in, which kind of makes sense. But now you can only put 1 person in it, which fluff-wise, totally, it's a coffin. How many people would you fit in a coffin? Probably more than you'd think, but...
More than you'd want to.
You get your 2 VPs.
X on top of...
And then they stay out for an extra turn. They can't be given icy sponges. And may not receive any this turn, which again was a clarification for one of the plot cards. So that's fine.
Awesome.
So that doesn't change anything too badly,
It's not gonna make any bloody difference to me at all.
Now, if we do, and then go down here, because they're both on 1 person.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Gutter.
Itch.
Everyone's favourite Gutter. Everyone loves Gutter. Now, Chain Grab doesn't do any damage, which is fine. It suits me. And they've said on their video that the reason they changed that is because you can tool her up. Then you can give the owner, if you put her with Ox, and then he's got his legendary as well. Oh. So she can potentially be on 4 points of damage for Chain Grab, which is
ridiculous because it's a chain grab.
Yeah.
So
now it just pulls people in. That's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. And the other thing they changed is her Life Drinker, which used to heal 2 points, now only heals 1. Fine with that as well.
It was a bit much, wasn't it?
Well, I remember playing Chris before we went to the tournament. This was the Friday before.
Yeah.
So it was literally the day before, and Chris took Gutter and his engineers, and if you didn't take her out in 1 turn,
she'd heal.
In 1 activation, it'd be her activation next, and she'd just heal up from 1 point. She healed from 1 point up to max because she was healing 2, 4, 6, 8 with her own hits, and then another 4 from stuff. So she was back on the 13 hits from 1 hit on the 13, just from momentum and her own hits, not even from anything else, which is crazy. And that definitely affected how I played against him. I just didn't want to hit her because it's like, what's the point? It's wasted hits. But now I think that's more, not realistic, but it's more kind of balanced.
It's more, you can deal with it now.
Yeah, and as a butcher player, yes, I use her, but I've really only ever used her for manoeuvring people and pulling people out of the way or into the path of into the scrap. I don't think it's going to change. Really, if you're moaning about it, you're just fucking OP player anyway. Oh, more pull me in my team. Well, they're still going to be a good team. If you still pick Gutter, Mist, Decimate and whoever else, then you're still going to have a good team. You're just going to have...
To do a bit more work.
Yeah, you're going to have to think a bit more. Sorry.
Duh.
You know.
Is that bad for we use it? Yeah.
Clone... It's changed a bit. I mean, I play Alchemist as my secondary team, or my other team. You have to use it the next time. That's slightly annoying because it was quite nice to be able to say...
Well, you chose when you could use it, couldn't
you may use it on your next attack, so you could... You're throwing something at me to kind of make me use it, but I'm going to use it when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it makes it easier to deal with. And they've changed it so you can't use it on parting blows. That's fine. I don't think it's going to hugely nerf the team or anything. It's just... I think they're just balancing it out.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's pretty much the way in all of it.
Next.
Gut and string for shark on the fish.
Right, they've taken the range away and just put it onto personal.
Yeah.
Nah, so what?
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, I remember playing Grant, and he gut and strung like everyone, and then he did his legendary, so I just couldn't move for a time.
How you can't really you can gut and string that many people at best of times.
Well, you could, if you were within range, you could hit someone and have it affect them.
Ah,
hit someone, have it affect them.
yeah.
Hit someone, have it affect them.
Yeah.
And or you could just do it.
But
and
now
affect
it's just
other
the person
people.
you're on,
and then
isn't it?
you could do
Your
his legendary.
Yeah. But now it's just on the one person you're facing against.
Which kind of makes sense because otherwise you can shut a whole team down for
With
a
one
turn,
play.
with one play.
Yeah, that's a bit silly.
Which is just nonsense.
But again, I know that there's a lot of you fishermen out there that are whinging like bitches about it, but I'm not being funny.
If you've only got if you've only got one tactic for the game, is to do that. Hopefully you can pull that off, and then do that one thing, and then you win because you managed to score 2 goals in a turn or 3 goals in a turn because they can't move anything. Then maybe appreciate that.
Maybe you're
your
playing the
team
wrong game.
has more than one tactic. It's not bringing a knight and then just going, oh, I can blow everything up because I've got a knight and you've only got gremlins. Oh, brilliant. I'm so glad you had a really deep, meaningful think about your battle tactics.
Was it a really fun game for you? No.
Life Drinker we talked about.
Yeah.
Seduction once a turn now.
Hello.
That's,
But that cost her 3 points to cast anyway.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to get her to do? What's your plan? You can pass the ball, move. Really? Stop your whinging.
Oh, on Tough Hide, it was anything that causes damage because it used to be AoE, and again, that's just a clarification.
Yeah.
No, that's all of it. Is the sky falling? No.
No. The sky is not falling at all.
Will it stop me getting a Union team in the future? No.
No.
Will it stop me wanting to play Union from now again? Will it stop me using some of these players? No.
There's nothing there that's going to change any of the way I play. Because I lose every game anyway. So.
Will it get me to use other players? Possibly. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, I'm looking more at using Fangtooth now. I think, that big hunk of flesh.
Thank you.
Lump him in the middle of the table and see what happens, just for a giggle.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd be great in the fish. Just stood there, and they could all dance around him because they've got light-footed or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he can just, almost like a defensive goalie type guy.
Yeah. Oh, I did like the thing on one of that. Was it?
I've only eaten it now.
I've eaten it. The thing about the other thing about the casket about his aura?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's other people.
Other people, so it doesn't affect them.
It doesn't affect him anymore.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is good.
So in short, don't worry about it too much, people.
Play the game.
Play the game.
Just remember the game. Just remember what this is there for. It's a game for enjoyment.
Yes.
It's not for you to all sit there, burst into tears and start throwing your figures away.
Yeah.
Because it's not breaking it at all. It's just a little refinement that will make a difference. It'll make the game more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Instead of you going out and destroying your opponent every time because you've got the wanky, dirty union, you have to think about it a bit more.
Yeah.
Surely that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Testing the older grey matter, that's the one. See what it did there? You know, it's a game.
So I think I'm grey hair, but
I haven't got grey hair.
hair.
Only a rampy bum. So that's...
Yeah, let us know what you think though. We're interested in your opinions. I'm sure you'll have very different opinions to us.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Especially you Union players.
And your fishermen.
For you. But yeah,
my team is broken.
We're now going to play a game.
Yeah.
We're going to play a game with Union, and we haven't decided who else yet. But just to see who they are and what they do.
Just
and are they suddenly now completely? Oh, I can't win with Union. I can't do anything. Oh no!
Unlucky Ben.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he was damn
awesome.
good. Anyway.
Yeah, awesome. So that's it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe. Click on his crotch box.
Yeah. That's the Battlehammer's thoughts on the Errata.
Yeah.
Is the sky falling? And the answer is a definite no.
No. I'm still going to play Guild Ball because I love it.
Yeah.
I love it in the bum.
And I never win, and I'm still playing.
Yeah.
Yarp. So there we go.
Yeah.
Should we play a game?
Yes, let's play games. See you on the flip side, homies.
Woohoo!
Stay hammered.
Stay hammered. Oh, I've got to get up now. Walk all the way over. Hold on, just do a dance or something. Christ on
yeah. So bye, and again,
like and subscribe.
Leave in the comments if
you
think we're
subscribed it and liked
it. And we want to chat. We will send replies to all of you people who are moaning about stuff. Bye.